Now, I know y'all been watching the internet just like me. Like, seriously, it's been wicked ever since your girl, Nicki Minaj, came out and supported Trump. Now, I don't believe Nicki Minaj, she didn't switch sides, right? She switched off autopilot, in my opinion, and that's what really set people off. So let's walk through this real quick.
We won't be silenced ever again. We will speak up for Christians wherever they are in this world.
I just want to point out that's two different examples. We have a black rapper on the left performing for Kamala Harris, that's Meg Thee Stallion. And we've got Nicki Minaj on the right speaking at a TP USA event. I mean, I don't have to say much. You see the contrast. But now I'm about to show you an even bigger contrast. Rewind that, look at how Nicki was speaking, listen to how she sounds. Now let's listen to Cardi B speaking for Kamala Harris during the election.
Trump says he's going to protect women whether they like it or not. Well, if his definition of protection is not the freedom of choice.
You see the difference, I see the difference, the world sees the difference. And that's good because I like Nicki's music better than Cardi or Meg's music anyway. So this is a win-win for me. But I do want you to pay attention to the difference in how these women are acting and how they're speaking and which side they're on. Pay attention to that. Anyway, just a reminder, I have a free email newsletter I send out every morning around 7 a.m. Central. Great place to get information from me and one of the only places I can't be censored. And it's good to stay up to date with what's going on. The link's in my profile. Just go to my profile, click the link. You'll see the screen right here. Drop your email in, hit subscribe, and you'll be good to go. That's all I got for now. We'll see you in the next one.
Pause it. Now you got one woman who is speaking, and you got the other woman who is waiting to be told what to say. A big contrast difference between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B right there. That's not even politics either. It's mindset, right? One is free, one is managed. And the moment Nicki decided to speak for herself, that permission slip got revoked. Y'all look at what y'all saying the internet?
Get her out of here. Can I go, please? Because listen, hold on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. And you're right. I don't know if it was Re-Ups who just said that she's not in this country illegally. She may have came here at 5 years old as an illegal child, but that was out of her control. She's not in this fucking country illegally. Now, I paid for this opportunity, so I would like to get through my segment, my submission without being interrupted. This idea that Nicki Minaj went on that stage as some representation of Black women or Black America or anything pertaining to identity politics is very low IQ. It was actually the exact opposite. Nicki is a globally recognized icon. We are talking about a woman that can book a show in fucking Belgium and bring out 200,000 paying concert goers in a single fucking night. I know she is easy to hate for a lot of y'all. I honestly think it's a lot of projection of insecurity and the lack of confidence that people have internally that make them respond to Nicki in the ways that they do.
Let the ass know.
Hold on, give me a second. But as y'all all said, as y'all have referred to her as a tether for the last couple of hours, and I've been listening. I heard that multiple times. She wasn't up there speaking for none of you niggas. Period. She wasn't up there speaking for none of you niggas. She was speaking on the behalf of Nicki Minaj and her globally recognized influence globally. The only thing she referenced as pertaining to race was the comment around, as a Black woman, I don't think we need to put white girls down to make ourselves feel better. If we went through similar things. Stop. Hey, listen, bro. Listen, listen, bread. Let me finish, nigga. Damn.
Bread. Hold on, stop.
God damn.
Come on.
She was referring to TikTok trends where there was discussions around the modern day beauty standard. I'm not about to fucking spend hella time discussing that, and she moved on. She didn't speak on the behalf of the Black American plight, and considering all of the tether comments y'all make, I'm glad she didn't play that game with none of you niggas. And I'm a Black American, fucking 4 Black American grandparents and niggas 1700, been here since the 1700s, genealogy done on all 4 sides. And that's coming from me. She didn't play that game with y'all. She know that she fucking from Trinidad, and she was up there representing herself from Trinidad. It's at a point where she can't win for losing. No matter what she do, you niggas is on spaces discussing the baddest bitch in America. I'll fuck with you, Re-Ups. I'll be in here all the time listening. You know that. But and before I wrap it up, she is far more in the know than you realize. A lot of y'all are misinformed as it pertains to her intentions. For the last decade, she has been targeted in her own industry simply for being too successful. She has been bullied by hip hop media conglomerates and blackballed because she told them niggas no. And I think people need to research instead of reading headlines. Nicki doesn't mince her words for a fucking soul. You can probably go to her timeline and just search whatever you're looking for, and you probably can see exactly how she feels on most topics. She was at.
I know it's off subject, but what's the beef with Jay-Z?
Who is talking? I can't see who's
Me.
talking.
Baby,
My boy,
Yeah, the
Jay-Z
realest
is
nigga on the planet.
but Saul, hold on, Blink, because I know he got it.
And I'm going after him. My head,
Hold on, because he paid for this.
because I'm about to tear this punk bitch up.
baby, you not going
Beehive.
next. You not going
Beehive.
next.
Blink, just chill.
You not going next, baby. You not
Global
going next.
icon, where, bitch? Global icon. How you a global icon, bitch? You ain't got no.
Hey. I will drop you.
How you a global icon with no Grammy?
Yeah. See? Now I had to make an example of you. Because if I don't do it to you, everybody, they don't think they could try
Thank
me.
you for sending that man down there because I don't got the time to go back and forth with his ass. So on to your discussion around the Jay-Z comment, it's layered. You know, I don't want to go too in depth with it because it's gonna sound real conspiratorial. But she's going up against an entire engine on that side, bro. And if you haven't seen, first of all, when she stepped into female rap, the genre was dead. I think it was 2004. Missy had dropped the record. Hold on, I'm gonna get right to your point. I promise, bro. Nicki came in and kicked the fucking door down on the industry and fucking opened up the fucking.
Remember, it was about good 3-4 years in there where she was just even out rapping the niggas.
Absolutely.
Now, come on, we got to give it
and
to
then
her.
the thing around Jay-Z, it goes back to the title deal when she had, this is all documented. I think he owed her $9 million off that alone. You fucking are blackballing her from certain events. She fucking hosted the VMAs with Wayne. They took that opportunity from her. She had a direct relationship with Anna Wintour, the CEO of Vogue. And guess who fucking just stepped in as the CEO, as one of the chairwomen, Beyonce. Jay-Z leverages his wife in business deals. I mean, even Beyonce said he'd take me just to compliment the deal and upgrade you. You know what I mean? That's how they get down. Like it's a whole thing about Rock Nation, and this is where I don't want to get too in the conspiracy bag, but Rock Nation is absolutely trying to monopolize Black culture by buying out media publications from fucking Rolling Stone and Desiree Perez and all of they're trying to monopolize Black culture. They did the same shit with Black Lives Matter, but niggas is just too fucking dumb to see it. But I don't want to spend too much time talking about the Jay-Z shit. I came up here to defend Nicki Minaj on this alone. She was up there representing herself, the work that she put in, and we got people on this motherfucking stage like Rashida talking all greasy out their mouth about a bitch who is one of the most successful female, whether you want to call her, she's not a Black American, but she is a Black woman. One of the most successful Black women artists in the fucking history. There's not, look it up. The record is there, bro. The numbers is there. The metrics is there. We ain't making this shit up, nigga. Go look it up. Go read the Wikipedia pages. Go check the plots. Go check that shit. Now I'm gonna land here because I don't really like going back and forth with motherfuckers, and I'm not about to go back and forth with a man that think he a woman. That's not about to happen.
Let me tell you something, bitch. That bitch ain't never been.
This part matters, y'all. Hope y'all was listening closely. But the point that he was trying to make, Nicki didn't walk on that stage claiming to represent Black America, Trinidad, women, or anything, or anybody else, rather. She represented Nicki Minaj herself. And that's where the problem starts for a lot of people, because when you're used to celebrities being mouthpieces, an independent one feels like a threat. And when that control slips, you don't get disagreement. You know what you get? Full-blown meltdown. Let's continue.
Are you white?
Big ass bell pepper for a fucking nose having that bitch. When I saw your big ass egg.
I'm not gonna bitch, shut up.
Ugly ass bitch.
You're mad, you're
Don't come a fucking
you're
ceiling
mad,
fan,
you're
you
pressed.
ugly ass bitch.
Anyways, Killer,
You had some fucking nerve with some black ass gums, you ugly ass fag. You have lost some fucking mind,
Okay,
bitch.
don't say shit about Nicki Minaj, bitch, if you don't like her. You're that fucking mad, you ugly ass bitch. Fuck you and fuck your mother.
Ugly ass bitch. I would say fuck your mama, but
Ugly
she's
ass
6
bitch.
feet on her
Bitch, you
summer
can't see
rolling
what I
her
look
grave,
like,
seeing her
ho.
ugly ass
Shut
fat
the
ass
fuck
down
up.
on Twitter space right now. With all them black
See,
braids
that's
on
the
her
problem
fucking
with you
neck, bitch.
motherfuckers. Want the
Motherfucking
motherfuckers
mouth
like
address
you.
me, bitch.
You want
Over
to
here look
fight.
like
You want to
motherfucking
argue, and
smack
you
your
want to
pride
get
on the face.
attention.
You ugly
This is the
ass
most
fucking
attention
golden
you've
tooth
ever
looking
had
ass bitch.
in
Stop
how
talking
long,
to me.
bitch?
For real.
This is
Black and mild
my
lip ass
feelings
bitch.
matter. Get the
Look at
fuck out of
motherfucking
here.
black
I
leather
don't
top
give a
leather
fuck.
cracks. You ugly ass
Fuck
bitch.
you.
Stop speaking to me for real.
Stop speaking to me. Shut
I
up.
lost your fucking mind, bitch. You bloated
I
ankle
can tell
having
you've
ass
never
bitch.
got no damn attention,
With ugly
bitch.
ass bitch. Look like
Ugly?
motherfucking big fake about a
Ugly?
fucking
I'm an
body. Stop
emoji,
speaking to me for
bitch.
real.
I'm an emoji.
Keep in mind, all of this is triggered from Nicki Minaj showing support for Trump. Not even crazy explicitly, just showing support for America. But anywho, let's check this out.
Yeah, I'm an Abby.
I want to wrap
Freaky
it
face
up.
bitch.
I want to wrap up
You shut the fuck up.
Look like something that
wanna
would
wrap
crawl
up
under
what I
my
was
bed and
saying?
grab me by the fucking ankles. You scary looking bitch. You are ugly.
No, bitch, you're triggered. You're triggered and you're mad.
I
Look like some motherfucking scary stories I would tell by the campfire to scare the kids at night.
Who are you really mad at, babes?
I'm mad
Who
at
are you
you
really
because
mad
you're
at?
retarded and you haven't said anything that made sense today.
Oh, now the
Hold on,
retarded community can fucking
You
come
haven't
and speak
said.
up.
Can you say something that makes sense?
now? What the fuck?
You know what? I think I'm gonna stop it right there. For somebody to say something, we don't need to get put up on his channel. You know what I mean? But that right there, that's not passion. That's withdrawal. When people lose control of the narrative, the mask comes off real fast, and you get this, the tolerance side. I don't understand how people think this behavior somehow convinces people that they're right, or to even convince them to be intrigued by what you have to say next. That level of ignorance and just emotional immaturity is just, whew. Now I want you to watch how they try to clean it up and make it sound righteous.
Nicki Minaj is a stupid, goofy ass, ignorant ass, clown ass bitch. And I don't really give a fuck about anything that she has to say. Nobody should be paying attention to her. However, since people are paying attention to her dumb ass, now I gotta motherfucking address some shit. Now, I really don't care about a lot of shit that she said. It's a typical Republican grift. It's the same script. But what did piss me off is how she sat up there with Eric Kirk on her dead husband tour and brought in black women. Why the fuck are we in it? For her to sit up there and say, well, if black women didn't feel good about themselves, then why would they turn around and try to make a white woman feel bad for herself because she looks good? Bitch, what? The idea that black women are somehow bullying white women when black women be over here minding our motherfucking business is stupid. The biggest bullies of white women are not black women. It's actually white women and white men. White men are the ones passing these motherfucking laws to make them baby incubators. That's allowing child marriage to come through. All that ancestry shit that got going down in some of these states. Child labor. Y'all the ones that they taking away DI, which white women benefited from the most. So why the fuck are black women in it? If you go to any discussion that black women are having about black beauty, don't involve white women. If you go pick up a fucking Essence magazine, Epic magazine, Jet magazine, whatever the fuck, we over here mind our black ass business, talking about our hair, our face, card never declining, and the things that worry us. Mind you, we definitely got bigger motherfucking fish to fry than goddamn whatever white women got going on. Shit, 300,000 black women lost their jobs under Trump. 800,000 black women are unemployed. You could get up there and talk about that shit, bitch. But no, you trying to sit up here and make us out to be bullies. But let me ask you a motherfucking question. Name the law that white women need in order to wear their hair the way that their hair naturally looks. It doesn't fucking exist. On the other hand, black women and black men, we need the Crown Act. We need the Crown Act so that we can wear our hair the way that it naturally looks when we go on a job interview or when people go to school, so that they don't have to cut their locks in the middle of a fucking wrestling match in order to continue playing. That's why we need the motherfucking Crown Act. So if anybody is being restricted from looking and feeling good the way that we naturally do, it
nice natural bundles.
will be black people, not white women, bitch.
Notice the shift, though. It's no longer about what Nicki said, right? Now it's about what she supposedly owes. All that hoopla was just hoopla. I think at this point, I'm just used to it. People just kind of lashing out and it's like, yeah. And then I was finna say she didn't bring up no policy, but she brought up the policy about hair. But again, it's not about what Nicki said. Now they're framing it as it's about what she owes. That's the trick. That's the argument. The argument isn't Nicki is wrong. The argument, is a lot of the time she belongs to us. And once entitlement runs out of logic, it turns emotional, y'all.
Let's be real about Nicki Minaj for a minute, y'all. She didn't just switch sides. She switched values. She switched loyalties. She switched on the very people who built her into a global icon. Because let's be crystal clear. Her fame was not born in MAGA rooms. It wasn't built on Turning Point USA stages. It did not come from Trump's America. Her empire was built in Black spaces, in queer spaces, in communities that embraced her when mainstream America called her crude, classless, trashy, raunchy, and ghetto. And now she's tap dancing for the exact people who once despised her. Not because she grew, not because she thinks for herself, but because she saw a new lane to explore. This is about aligning with a political machine she thinks will shield her from criticism and consequence. She wants the illusion of power more than the reality of accountability. This is the celebrity tradition of using Black culture to rise, using queer culture to shine, then abandoning both when white conservative approval becomes more profitable. Nicki knows exactly who made her a superstar. Black girls who saw themselves in her hustle. Queer fans who built entire aesthetics around her music and persona. Communities who fought for her when mainstream America wanted absolutely nothing to do with her. And she repaid that loyalty by sitting beside people who legislate queer lives away, mock Black struggle, and cheer policies built on exclusion and cruelty. That is not confusion. That is cynical opportunism. Nicki Minaj wants the benefits of Blackness while cozying up to a movement built squarely on anti-Blackness. She wants the money and brilliance of queer fans while performing for people who demonize those same fans as immoral. She wants to be queen of the barbs while dancing in rooms full of people who believe her fan base is everything wrong with America. Nicki Minaj didn't just switch sides, she switched currencies. And the currency she gave up was us, Black people, queer people, the communities that carried her, crowned her, and kept her relevant long after the industry moved on. You cannot build your throne on Blackness and queerness, then run to MAGA and expect the kingdom to follow. Nicki Minaj now stands as a cautionary tale. What happens?
Oh my gosh, I wish I had the Dave Chappelle wrap it up button right now. Like,
when an artist sells out her people for applause from the very crowd that once booed her. The same crowd that called her ghetto, called her too sexual, called her a bad influence, called her fans degenerates, called her entire aesthetic a threat to American values. And now suddenly she's MAGA's cultural trophy.
92% girl power redefined.
Excuse me. Now it's my turn. Oh, I'm about to have some fun with this. I got to at least crack one knuckle. Okay, let's get one of them cracked. All right. All right, let's slow this down a bit because, this argument sounds emotional, but it collapses under logic. The claim is that Nicki Minaj abandoned Black and queer communities. But here's the first problem. Supporting free speech is not the same thing as portraying people, right? Nicki didn't say, I hate you. She didn't say, I don't care about you. Nicki didn't say that you didn't matter. That didn't come out of her mouth. She said, I'm going to speak for myself. And somehow that's framed as violence. All right, y'all ready for the second? Second problem. The idea that a fan base creates ownership over a human being is dangerous. All right. Fans didn't write Nicki's verses. Fans didn't build a work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Fans didn't survive the industry for her. Support is appreciation, not a contract, though. Nobody owes lifelong ideological loyalty for past applause. What are you talking about? Third problem. I can go through them all, but third problem is, and this is, the one nobody wants to admit. They keep saying Nicki ran to MAGA for protection, but if that were true, she would be reading the script like Cardi was. She would be careful. She would try to be sanitized. She would be approved. Excuse me. Instead, though, she walked into a hostile room and spoke freely. Well, the media, the left-wing media would let you believe that it would be a hostile room. So just speaking from the leftist point of view, knowing full well half the internet will explode when she did. And let me go ahead and say this finally. They say Nicki, is aligned with people who hate her. But here's reality. The people who hate you are the ones who demand silence until you agree. The ones who respect you, I believe, are the ones who let you speak, even when they disagree. All right? Now, here's the truth that scares the culture gatekeepers. Nicki Minaj didn't leave her people. She left control. She didn't switch values. She exercised one. And that's the real line they didn't want to cross. Because once artists stop asking for permission, the entire machine, it just loses power. Now, if you made it to the end of this video, I want you to put free minds. Free minds, yeah. I was going to say free minds don't ask for permission, but don't ask permission, but yeah, y'all know how y'all go. Y'all rather write, I ain't gonna write all that. No, but I respect that. Y'all be safe. Go check out a friend today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.